The 2023 Tesla Model 3. The champion of efficiency and performance, Tesla's Model 3 continues on for 2023. The 3 has been unchanged ever since its debut in 2018. In this video, we look at the newest 2023 Model 3 to see if it might be able to retain its position as the top-selling electric car in North America. Tesla has taken on with the build quality over the years, and they have even updated their pricing. Now, let's get started. You can say whatever you want about Tesla and its CEO Elon Musk, and there's way too much to unpack there. But the Model 3 electric sedan has changed the rules of the EV game. The new Model 3 now has a relatively affordable price tag. Impressive driving range, along with its strong performance, have made it a big seller and keep it competitive against the rising tide of the much newer electric offerings, such as the Polestar 2 and the Hyundai Ioniq 6. The electric car maker has offered its all-new 2023 Model 3 in 3 different configurations. The 3's base model, which is named simply Model 3, is the only one with an rear-wheel drive configuration. Tesla has stated that around 277 miles of range out of the standard Model 3, even though it can go down to 267 miles based on wheel selection. Moreover, in the middle of the range lives the Model 3 Long Range, which is a dual-motor all-wheel drive variant of the Tesla Model 3. Also, the fate of the Model 3 Long Range is up in the air. The automaker has the option grayed out on their online design studio, and rumors are circulating that they might not be available in 2023 based on production issues. Thinking that we do see a Tesla Model 3 Long Range for 2023, and it should share the same features as the 2022 model. This means that there is around 358 miles of range on a full charge, and that is one of the highest numbers in the industry. So if you're looking for an all-wheel drive Model 3, and if you're not ready to gamble on waiting for a long range, you're in luck, as the most exciting version of the Model 3 is all-wheel drive. The all-new Tesla Model 3 Performance shares the same dual-motor configuration, as it is the Long Range's sibling, and only the Performance sacrifices some range for overall athleticism. The automaker has said that the Model 3 user should be able to get 315 miles of range from the Tesla Model 3 Performance, but it still needs to be a slouch in the range department. While there is no doubt faster electric vehicles are out now, the new Tesla Model 3 was blisteringly quick when it was first released. Even after 5 years, the 2023 Model 3 Performance is fast enough to beat many gas-powered sports cars. Tesla has claimed a 0-60 time of 3.1 seconds for its amazing performance, which is enough to rival the latest BMW M5 or even an Audi R8. Sure, it's a bit of a silly comparison, but at the same time, a fun one to use as an example of just how far we've come regarding acceleration numbers from EVs. The top speed on the Tesla Model 3 Performance is 162 miles per hour, which is a bit lower than the Enzo. Also, with a 0-60 run in about 4.2 seconds, the new Tesla Model 3 Long Range model is also rapid. Sure, the repeated launches might eat into the 358 miles of range. The top speed on the Long Range is 145 miles per hour. Also, the base trim of the Model 3 in its single-motor rear-wheel drive system is not really the drag race superstar that the Performance trim is. Moreover, with the base Model 3 trim, the 0-60 sprint will take 5.8 seconds, which sounds a bit sluggish, but would in fact still keep up with a Honda Civic Type or Golf GTI. Now, even though we doubt many users are pushing to get to the top speed of its rear-wheel drive Model 3, it's worth listing that the max is very close to the Long Range, which is at almost 140 miles per hour. Tesla is clearly a master in tech, and the Model 3 is no exception. The Model 3 comes equipped with an impressive amount of technology, as well as creature comforts as standard. Even the base model cars get heated seats, GPS navigation, wireless charging, as well as Tesla's infamous driver assist system, Autopilot. Tesla is often criticized for overselling the capability of Autopilot, but the system constantly receives rave reviews from its loyal following. If the lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, and auto braking of standard autopilot aren't enough, drivers can opt for enhanced autopilot. This option allows the ability to navigate while on autopilot, including allowing your Model 3 to change lanes on its own. Buyers can also use enhanced autopilot to auto-park when you're in the vehicle and to remotely summon the Model 3 from its parking spot. If enhanced autopilot isn't quite enough, Tesla will also include full self-driving for an additional $15,000. This viable option will give the Model 3 all the previously mentioned capabilities, as well as the ability to detect traffic signals, giving the customer the closest thing to a self-driving car that's currently available to the public. Now, beyond the glitz and glamour of the autopilot system, the rest of the Model 3 interior is surprisingly minimal. Also, its large center screen takes care of most of the functions which are available in the car. Now, while speaking of minimalism, in terms of the interior, and we are not exaggerating when we say this, but the Tesla Model 3 has an interior unlike any other car on the market today. It's shockingly simple inside, with nearly everything controlled by the monolithic touchscreen in the dashboard's center. The buttons on the steering wheel control things like the exterior side view mirrors and the position of the steering column. And we wish those controls were of the conventional design instead. The Tesla's low flat floor makes for a spacious and airy feeling inside. The front seats are supportive and comfortable, but the rear seats are positioned low and are cramped and uncomfortable. Expect adults to be able to spend only a short period of time in them. Folding the 60-40 split folding rear seats is simple and expands the trunk considerably. The all-new 2023 Model 3's seatbacks fold flat too, and giving off an uninterrupted cargo floor for hauling larger items. And with the rear seats folded, the Model 3 gives plenty of room for 15 carry-on suitcases. There are also generously sized bins and cubbies throughout the cabin. The 2023 Tesla Model 3 boasts an expansive storage area. The front and rear trunk give you a combined cargo space of 23 cubic feet, which is more than what the pricier BMW i4 offers. You can fold the rear seats for more storage space, which come in a 60-40 split folding layout. According to the Tesla Model 3 review done by Car and Driver, folding the rear seats gives you enough space for up to 15 carry-on suitcases. As we mentioned previously, the Model 3's seatbacks fold flat, allowing you to haul larger items easily. Nearly everything in the Model 3 is controlled via its 15.0-inch infotainment touchscreen. Functions like navigation, media, drive modes, and climate control are all managed through the touchscreen. You can even play video games on it. Now, even though it takes a bit of getting used to, Tesla's user interface becomes intuitive enough that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both unavailable, aren't missed as much. Over-the-air update capability enables future enhancements. Every Model 3 is equipped with 4 USB charging ports and 2 wireless charging pads. Higher-end trims get a 14-speaker premium audio system. From the NHTSA, the Model 3 gets a 5-star overall safety score, the highest possible rating. From the IIHS, it earned the 2022 Top Safety Pick Plus designation, again the best possible accolade. As standard, the Model 3 has autopilot, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. Available enhanced autopilot adds semi-autonomous driving, automatic lane changing, and semi-autonomous parking, while the so-called full self-driving (FSD) system purports to enable entirely hands-free driving. But how these systems worked or didn't in numerous dangerous crashes has brought them notoriety. Tesla faces regulatory scrutiny due to the uncertainty that these systems deliver on their names or are ready for use on public roads. With the 2023 Tesla Model 3 coming with no major updates, the price is expected to remain just about the same as last year's. But surprisingly, Tesla drops the price by $4,500. So while the 2022 Tesla Model 3 started at $48,490, the latest 2023 model costs $43,990 and an extra $10,000 for the performance model. For those who still need to jump on the Tesla bandwagon, here's how to buy a Tesla Model 3. Visit the company's website or visit any of its in-person showrooms. But before buying a Tesla, you should know it costs an annual average of $832 to maintain, which is more than you'd spend on the average car. We love the Model 3 overall, and it's clearly a good entry into the world of EVs. But perhaps you would like to know more about the best-selling Tesla of 2022. Click the screen now to learn more about the popular Tesla Model Y.